Question of the day: has Minnesota native son as well as Detroit Lakes enthusiast Adam Jerome Ezekiel Thielen peaked? Question mark. Well, obviously we're hoping that the answer is a resounding no, but let's take a look at the facts. So he's coming off an injury-plagued 2019 season where he recorded career lows in catches and yards and targets since becoming a full-time starter in 2016, starting and playing in 10 games, but really about 8. But also the pride of Mankato State University. Yes, it'll always be Mankato State. He turns 30 in August, which is surprisingly old, because you look back, he's only been a full-time starter for 4 years, but also remember he came into the league as a UDFA in 2013 at 23 years of age, and he didn't become a full-time starter. Remember, he was on the practice squad, the special teams guy. Cause remember a time, what was it, 2015, where it was Diggs and Thielen were wide receiver 5 and 6. Good times. But he didn't become a full-time starter until age 26. Hence, it doesn't feel like he's been around that long, because he really hasn't, although he is up there in age. But, I mean, will Thielen ever reach the career heights that he had in 2018? 113 catches, 1,373 yards, 9 touchdowns, like he did the first year with Kirk Cousins? I don't know, but also Kirk Cousins is a big factor, because even though there was some clear miscommunications, we all remember the sideline yelling match week 17 against the Bears that year. It is clear that 8 and 19 overall do have a very solid connection, but the question is, will Kirky be here in 2021? There's a lot of factors that work there. A, the Vikings may not want him. B, Kirk Cousins may not want to be here. And C, if Kirk Cousins doesn't want to be here, the Vikings aren't able to retain him. So there's a lot of things up in the air there. I would say that he's probably a betting favorite not to be the Vikings quarterback in 2021 at this point. Thielen would have some quarterback turnover there. Also, you have Diggs. With Stephon Diggs, Diggs and Thielen are the best wide receiver duo in the league because they are a 1A and a 1A. If you take one away, the other will thrive. If you take the other one away, the other one will eat, and so on and so forth. So if Stephon Diggs, who's always been the subject of trade rumors, something we'll talk about later today, if he eventually is out in Minnesota, what does that do to Thielen? And is Olabisi Johnson or rookie TBD or player X ready to step up as the wide receiver 2 at the Diggs level? Probably not. And also, age is working against them, where generally wide receivers, when they hit the wrong side of 30, not everyone could be Larry Fitzgerald or Jerry Rice or Chris Carter, etc. But Thielen, to his credit, keeps himself in great shape and is one of the cleanest route runners in the league. And I always think that route runners who know how to get separation, even when that speed starts going, they have a much longer shelf life than players that rely purely on speed or purely on size. You look at Megatron back in the day. You look at Tyreek Hill. How is he going to do after 30 years of age? I don't know. I would easily bet on Thielen a lot more than it would Tyreek Hill when they both get north of the 3-0. And, I mean, Thielen's game, I've said this for a number of years, it really reminds me of Reggie Wayne, just in terms of how they use their body, the hands, as well as the route running. And Wayne, to his credit, now this is purely anecdotal, but Reggie Wayne had 4,000-yard seasons after the age of 30, as well as had a 116-target season in 2014 at the age of 36. So if that holds true to Adam Thielen, maybe he hasn't hit his peak, because Reggie Wayne, remember, led the league in receiving with 1,500 and some odd yards when he was 29 years old. So the best could be still ahead for Adam Thielen. So hopefully this is all just recency bias, and we're shading us of Thielen's performance in 2019 due to injury and due to a number of factors, especially that early on in the season when the passing game was sort of kaput. But Thielen is under contract for 4 more years, and including significant dead cap figures for the next 2. So he's going to be here, and hopefully he's still at the top of his game, because when he's on and when he's healthy, he is one of the best wide receivers in the league. I will put him top 5 pretty easily. So hopefully the uber competitive alpha male that is Adam Jerome Ezekiel Thielen will take this year's frustration, use as motivation for the next few. But your thoughts? Has Adam Thielen peaked? Question mark. Let us know in the comment section below. Also, subscribe for daily Vikings takes. If you want to support the work, follow us on the Venmo. Plus, give us a follow on social media as well. But until next time, Skol, production value.